Welcome back, first timers. We're in the truck, got the trailer hitched up, and we're heading down to Grayton State Beach.
We're gonna rent a golf cart again, and we're gonna do a food tour.
We're doing breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and dessert, all down in Grayton Beach.
David's getting us all checked into our camping spot. We're gonna set up real fast and then head over to Raw and Juicy for a quick snack. And then later tonight, we're gonna go over to Chanticleer for dinner.
As we pulled up to our spot, we're in spot 45, by the way. It's a huge spot, a lot of room, all paved, great location, amazing tree cover. But what made this spot even greater when we showed up is, check this out. If you thought the last car that we had, the orange one, was gonna get some looks, this red one's definitely gonna stand out. We're back renting from GeauxTime Golf Cart Rentals right here in the Grayton Beach area. They're just down in Blue Mountain. They delivered it before we even showed up. So we pull up and we're already ready to roll. These people are awesome. Tomorrow, we're gonna take you over to their brick and mortar location in Blue Mountain Beach to see what other options that they have and just get to know the business. And we'll introduce you to one of the owners.
In case you guys forgot, the golf carts from GeauxTime Rentals, they're a little bit different. They got a wider stance, beefier tires, they're lifted, and they got a killer speaker system. We're headed over to Raw and Juicy to get our fresh snack for today. And it's only 5 minutes from the campsite, and we're taking our golf cart because golf carts and bikes are the best way to get around Grayton Beach. There's not a lot of parking, and everything's super close. We made it to Raw and Juicy. We're at the one in Grayton Beach. They also have a location out in Alley Beach, which we also checked out in a different video, and you can check that out right here. But they're open every day from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. here at their Grayton Beach location. Raw and Juicy is just what it sounds like. It's juice, it's whole foods, it's fresh, it's sustainable, and they make a lot of their stuff in-house, like their own nut butters. And in their smoothies, they don't put any ice, so all you're getting is all that fresh, natural fruit. So let's go in and grab a snack. They've got seating inside and a cute little courtyard out front that you can sit in as well. We were gonna sit inside, but then we found out about the backyard of love, so we had to come out here and check it out. They also have live music out here and a stage, but we came close to closing time, so there's no music today. I got a cold pressed juice to try. It's called Meet the Queen. Let's give it a little taste test. It's very interesting. You can definitely taste the orange juice and the turmeric. The ginger is very mild. The lemon's in there too. I can feel myself getting healthier by the second. I would recommend this one.
For my drink, I went with the kid size, 8-ounce Green King. Not Short King, Green King. It has all the green stuff you like. It also has spirulina. It's packed with fruit and flavor. Well, actually, I'll let you know if it's packed with flavor right now. Wow. So Terry mentioned that they don't put ice in their smoothies, and you can definitely tell that this is a more dense, full smoothie. Don't worry, it's not warm or anything, it's cold, but it's not diluted with the ice. This is a really, really good smoothie, and would recommend getting the Green King in the Short King size. Our snacks have arrived. We were only coming in for a quick little snack, but we got swayed by the menu, and now we're having like a mini lunch. I went with the veggie sandwich, and traditionally it comes with a raw sunflower bread, but I actually went with sourdough because I just love sourdough, and it came with this really awesome kale salad on the side. There's all kinds of like bits and bots on there, vegetable-based bacon, and it looks great. I mean, it's colorful, it's vibrant, there's a lot going on here. I can't wait to bite into this. And a sandwich stacked super high, lots of vegetables. There's macadamia and mustard aioli. Every vegetable you could ever imagine is on this thing.
It looks really good. It looks really fresh. And then I went with the grilled cheese and tomato soup. I know it's like 90 degrees out here, but when you get fresh tomato soup, how can you pass that up?
You can't.
You can't really.
Cheers. That's the most flavorful vegetable sandwich I've ever had. You don't even miss the fact that there's no meat on here. It's savory, it's sweet, it's fresh, The bread is buttered and toasted. This is a winning sandwich right here.
I think the same thing about this sandwich. It's buttery sourdough, crunchy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, some really sharp white cheddar cheese. It's probably like one of the best grilled cheese sandwiches I've ever had.
That cheese is delicious. I don't know where they're getting the sourdough, but wherever it is, go there, get it. We each came with a side. Mine was a salad. Terry went with the soup. The dressing is so amazing. I don't know, there's so many flavors going on here that I really can't describe them, but it is the perfect amount of dressing. It's light and fresh, but still packed with flavor.
The soup is really thick and creamy, and it's very earthy. It's like a very real tomato soup. It's not coming from a can for sure.
So I did want to follow up that the fake bacon is a shiitake mushroom, and it's sauteed in some sauce, almost kind of an Asian flavor, but delicious. It's not crispy like regular bacon, but it has all the flavor and it has its own unique texture. But while we were walking out, we did find out that this place is actually an Airbnb and you can rent rooms here. Another nice little tip is on Sundays, every Sunday from 11 to 2, they do a cookout in the backyard where they do fried chicken. The chef here cooks fried chicken, and apparently it's the best fried chicken around. Now, we're not gonna be here for this Sunday, but if you want us to check it out, we'll come out in a future video just for the fried chicken.
We're at our dinner spot. We're at Chanticleer. It's a casual restaurant out here in Grayton Beach. They're open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Let's go check it out.
It's a great, cute little restaurant tucked away just right off the main street. It's decorated really well, a lot of art. There's art on the table and a pretty extensive menu.
Yeah, and they're locally owned and operated, so that's always nice.
They got appetizers, salads, soups, entrees. Everywhere we went today and we asked people about what to get here, the consensus across the board was the pork chops. But then people also told us we have to get the Not Your Mama's chicken. It's a chicken and rice dish, but it's a little bit on the spicy side, so I think we're gonna forego that, but we are getting the nachos. It's a pulled pork nachos. There's barbecue sauce, all the regular fixins, and if it's not chicken tenders, Terry needs nachos in her day.
I love nachos. Anytime they're on the menu, I have to get them. So when our food gets out here, we're gonna let you know what we think.
There's a whole bar in the back of this restaurant, and there is a pretty big selection, but we're not drinking here tonight because we're doing all the other bars in Grayton Beach right now. So if you haven't seen that video, it'll be right here. But if it's not out yet, it'll be coming up soon. I think I'm starting to see why Terry loves nachos so much. I mean, this is sky high. From the table to the ceiling, it's a massive pile of nachos. But the first thing that hits you is just an overwhelming smell of barbecue sauce.
It's very barbecue smelly.
Kind of tangy and sweet. It's covered in queso, a lot of pork, a lot of toppings. So Terry's the expert, so let her jump right in. I was trying to get a video of her taking a chip, but she was trembling in anticipation. Her whole hand was shaking.
That's pretty good. The chips are nice and crunchy. They're not getting soggy yet. Pork's really good. That queso is good, and the barbecue. That's really the winner here.
It looks like every chip is completely coated. They did a really good job of layering this.
And it came out so fast.
It's a strong pulled pork. And that barbecue sauce is really good. And the queso, it's light.
It's mild.
It's a very, yeah, the queso's a very mild queso, but that barbecue sauce really shines through. Terry absolutely demolished those nachos.
They really hit the spot. They were delicious. They were cheesy. They were crispy.
Very similar to the nachos that we had at Crab Island from Ruckin' Fidiculous Barbecue. It's kind of that sweet pulled pork. There was a nice bark on this pulled pork, so I think they're smoking it in-house. A lot of flavor, really good. The chips held up pretty well to the sauce and all the different things, but if you're out here, you could probably skip the pork chops. We haven't even got them yet.
I don't know where I'm gonna put them. I really killed almost an entire platter of nachos myself.
This is not a two-person appetizer. You're gonna have to share this with probably a few other friends. So we're still waiting for the pork chops to come out. We did get somebody's pork chops, but they weren't ours. Like we mentioned, the nachos came out super quick, probably 5 or 6 minutes.
I would say even faster than that. I don't even think she had time to put the order in.
But the entree's taking a little bit longer. We're just over an hour right now. it is busy, so we're really hoping that the pork chops are worth the wait. We are running a little bit behind, so we're gonna have to kind of eat and run as soon as it gets here. But if you have plans after dinner, just plan accordingly because it is a busy restaurant and they're making everything fresh. So I think that might be what's causing a little bit of a backup in the kitchen. Pork chops have arrived. They look pretty good. They're real thick, about 6 ounces per piece, but they are pretty thick daddies. And then we got the mashed potatoes that look pretty good, and then the rice, kind of a standard rice with beans and corn.
It smells really good. It smells like limey.
I know Terry's going straight for the meat because she always does, but I'm gonna try the mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're creamy. They got
some red skin in there.
not bad mashed potatoes.
Let me try this pork chop. Tender.
That's what you're looking for in a pork chop. Our rice has a nice pop of flavor. It is limey.
Potatoes.
The pork chop is super tender.
Yeah.
If nothing else, it's juicy and tender. Very solid pork chop.
Yeah.
Tender, juicy, thick. But like we mentioned, we're a little bit behind on time, so we're gonna box this up. We're gonna head over to the dessert spot before it closes.
There's a bunch of other ice cream shops closer to Grayton Beach, but we came out here to Pecan Jack's because they have all kinds of other stuff like brittles and candy and chocolates. But the line is down the street. So I think we're gonna come back tomorrow and check out the ice cream and the other goodies that they have to offer. Good morning, it's day number 2 of our Grayton Beach Golf Cart food tour. Today we're headed over to Scratch Biscuit Kitchen to get some delicious breakfast. And then after that, we're gonna go over to GeauxTime Golf Cart Rentals and talk to them.
While not technically in Grayton Beach, it's just down the street in Watercolor is an awesome little breakfast spot called Scratch. And like the name implies, most everything here is made from scratch.
The biscuits, the jam, even the popsicles.
They have a popsicle mimosa where they make these popsicles, making a mess, in-house.
So instead of juice, you get a popsicle in your mimosa and it just melts into a juicy concoction. What flavor did you get?
Blueberry peach. And I'm making a mess, but it is sweet, refreshing, and it's a really good combination with the champagne. So I think this will melt and really be a very interesting spin on a mimosa.
And it's also happy hour and they're half off. Start the morning off right.
That popsicle is seriously probably the best popsicle I've ever had. It's all made with fresh pureed fruits, but that peach, blueberry, it's delicious. It has blueberries infused, just added into the popsicle, and as it melts, it makes the mimosa that much better. But for me, I would skip the mimosa altogether. I don't really like champagne, but I love popsicles, and that is an amazing popsicle. But for breakfast, I went with biscuits and gravy because that's what they're known for. They scratch make the biscuits, the jam, everything, the gravy right in the back, and then I got a couple eggs on top.
And then I got a breakfast bowl. It's got hash browns, or you can get it with grits, and it's got eggs, cheese, and sausage.
This restaurant is owned by the same people that own a number of other restaurants here in the local area. If you're looking for good, consistent food, this is going to be a good spot to check out, and then check out their other sister locations here in the area. I think before we dive into our meals, we gotta try this biscuit, all right?
Yeah.
It's flaky, tender.
It looks buttery.
Yeah, super buttery. And that jam, boy, homemade jam. So that jam isn't crazy sweet, but you do get a lot of strawberry flavor. Just packs a big punch without being overly sweet.
Oh yeah, that's really good. They told us it takes about 9 hours to make the jam, so.
Definitely worth the time. Super flaky. I'm going sans jam first.
That's really good.
That's exactly what biscuits should be.
Dense but not heavy. It's fluffy, crispy. I bet that gravy's gonna send it over the edge.
Egg, sausage, gravy, all the best things. This sausage is really nice too. A little smoky. Dang, that's a perfectly cooked egg. All that yolk.
Try my bowl here. With all the breakfast things. Cheese, egg, sausage, potatoes. It's really good. Definitely get a biscuit on the side though. That's the one thing that's missing.
If you're watching your figure, like I should be, this is probably too rich and decadent for you, but they do have other options. They have salads and things like that, but really, if you're coming here, you got to get the biscuits, you got to get the gravy, hit a bowl, get a mimosa.
And it's not just breakfast food. They have burgers, chicken tenders, patty melts.
Well, we're going to finish up here, and then we'll see you back for lunch.
We're here at GeauxTime Rentals, checking out their showroom, their stock that's on the lot, and this sign sums it up perfectly. Golf cart hair, don't care. That's what I'm rocking today. I'm here with Steve. He's going to tell us all about GeauxTime Rentals.
Yeah, hi there, Steve Guidros, GeauxTime Golf Carts. We are located in the heart of Blue Mountain Beach in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. Come to us for all of your golf cart rental needs. We make the process quick and easy, and we guarantee a great experience. We're going to start selling golf carts soon, so if you've heard of Gorilla Rides EV, look for information on our website soon, GeauxTimeCarts.com. That's G-E-A-U-X for go, GeauxTimeCarts.com. Come see us. We'll take great care of you.
Behind me is the brand new Starfire golf cart. They're going to be rotating this one and the Gorilla golf cart into their stock here to rent out. They're going to replace all the old carts with this one. It's rugged. It's got LED party lights. It's got a subwoofer. I can't wait to rent this one next time.
But don't worry, just because they don't have Starfire and Gorilla yet, they still have the awesome carts that we've been renting every time we come out here. And so these ones are lifted. They got the off-road tires, but don't take it off-road. They got the speaker. They got lights on them too. These are awesome. We love them. The best part about these is, for us, when we tow our travel trailer, I don't have to unhook, rehook. My truck is obnoxiously large and it's hard to park. With this thing, you can get in and out of really tight spots. You can hit all the spots along 30A without having to try and find parking. They have a lot of different options out here. What's really awesome is they rotate their stock every 3 years. You don't have to worry about getting like an old beat up cart. They're just all nice, new, and they feel awesome.
They have a bunch of different options when it comes to the golf carts. You can get a 4-seater, a 6-seater, and they have all kinds of different colors. So you could pick out a color that matches your bachelorette party color scheme. They have 30 golf carts in their fleet, and as you can see behind me, they've only got a handful left, and it's a Saturday afternoon. So make sure you reserve your golf cart ahead of time. Book online, give them a call, get a golf cart. You need one. Let them know the first timer sent you. Made it back to Pecan Jack's last night. The line was down the street. Today, mid-afternoon, no one's here. Let's go in and check it out. We beat the rush. The rain really helped us out today, but it was filling up as we got our ice cream. They don't only just have ice cream, they have all kinds of handmade candy. They've got a bar of candy where you can just fill a bag with a scoop. They've got a mascot named Theo. It's a turtle. And if you buy a stuffed turtle for $25, you get a free ice cream. David got a blueberry lavender and their famous brownie waffle cone, and I got chocolate mint in a cup. All right, taste test. So that's some hearty ice cream. Oh, that's really good. It's super rich and minty. That's really good ice cream.
I got the dairy-free blueberry lavender. It's dripping good. It looks delicious. It's vibrant. Wow. It's sweet. That is a punch. You get that subtle lavender, you get the blueberry, but it is a sweet ice cream. And man, it is melting fast. It's hot, rainy. We got to eat these before it's too late. Definitely come out here for dessert.
Done a lot of eating the last couple days. We got to take a little rest, enjoy the beach, but then we'll be back for lunch. Next stop is Redfish Taco. We were supposed to come here for lunch, but we spent too much time at the beach and then took a nap, and now it's about 8 o'clock, so we're having dinner.
So while we came here for the tacos, they have a huge bourbon selection. They have Pappy Van Winkle, Rip Van Winkle, all the Winkles, all the Pappies. They got Stag, Blanton's. If you like bourbon, this is definitely a sleeper because they got a huge selection. They also have margaritas, all kinds of vodka, rum, all the things, and a bunch of signature drinks. But we're not here for drinks, we're here for the tacos. So for our appetizer, we went with the Trace Dippers. All 3 of the dippers. We got queso, we have guac, we have salsa. Now, Terry's probably not gonna try the guac, so I'm gonna jump into that, and then we'll let Terry try the queso and the salsa. That's some hearty guac. The chips are thin. They're not standing up to the guac right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's some chunky guac. That was like half an avocado. It's a solid guac. Very chunky, very avocado forward, which you like in a guac.
It's good salsa. Tangy. It's got a little bit of heat, but not too much. It kind of creeps up on you. These chips are great. They're thin, but really crispy. The queso's really creamy. It also has a little bit of heat to it, but not too much. It's very good.
This is definitely a lively spot. They have live music outside, and then they have the tunes bumping on the inside. If you're looking for an upbeat, fun spot for food, this is it. If the food matches the energy in here, then it's gonna be delicious. I went with the redfish tacos because it's in the name, so it has to be good. And Terry got...
I got the brisket tacos. I don't even think there's a taco in here. It's just a mountain of brisket.
You can smell the smoke from here. So while they have a lot of seafood options on here, they also have chicken, pork, and brisket. That's a lot of fish.
Oh my God.
Taco cheers. That fish is flaky, delicate, flavorful. There's some sauces and some creams on here that make it pop. This is a really good taco. And it's very large.
I can barely pick mine up. There's so much meat on here, but it's so smoky. It's so tender. It's really good.
That's a wrap on our golf cart food tour of Grayton Beach.
We ate so much food. It was all really good. I really loved redfish. What about you?
Yeah, it was great. The food was great. The energy was amazing. After all that food, I think we need to do a Grayton Beach tour of gyms because I definitely packed on the elbs this weekend.
Yeah, we gotta hit the gym. I don't know if I'm ready to get back in a bikini anytime soon.
If you like this video, check out this video right here where we did a multi-course food extravaganza at an omakase restaurant called M&P 38 right here in Grayton Beach. Thanks again for following along in this episode, and join us next time when we try something else new for the first time.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. First timers.
High five. Ice cream makes me do crazy things.